Warning. This episode of the LewdSquad podcast contains not safe for work subjects as well as excessive profanity. Opinions in this podcast should be taken with a grain of salt, and the subjects are only brought up for the sake of discussion. If you do not wish to hear these subjects, please click out of the page. Viewer discretion advised.
Wait, hold on, wait a second. Still loading. Does it say we love?
I just went live. Notifications coming in.
Oh, we're live?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, well, let's get this started. Hey, everybody, my name is Simon Cripps, and I like to draw big tits. Yeah. I am the co-host to the LewdSquad podcast, being streamed by my lovely friend, Seal Guy over here. And I am joined by SSJ Starfox, Silver Rider, with our special guest, say your fucking name. I can never say this.
Inario.
Inario. What makes it so special is that she's the only girl here, so yeah, that's
Grill.
It's like that's about the only cool thing she got. She's
totally. Not to mention art or anything. I'm just
Wait, she does draw. She is an artist. I'm sorry. Most like a good 80% of this group, she is an artist. And a pretty good one at that too.
Oh, thanks.
That didn't sound fucking sarcastic at all. You know, I fucking
Totally didn't sound sarcastic at all. It was just
I took that as an actual compliment. I'm sick, remember?
Oh yeah. She's pretty sick. Yeah, she's pretty sick. So basically, if you guys didn't catch the one from last week, we talked about like a bunch of random shit. Nothing's really in order.
It was last week's podcast wasn't supposed to happen. It was just the conversation got so heated. I was like, let me load up OBS and start streaming this because
and then everything got derailed by a waifu generator game.
Oh yeah,
so
and then that happened.
Yeah,
it was our first podcast, so it was like, shit like that just be weird. So we're gonna get started with like we have how many topics do we have, Sean? This is your part now.
Subject to change
today.
Subject to change.
Okay, but some things will change in the middle. So it's like nothing's in order. We're free balling it. So it's like
I'm gonna make coffee.
Okay, you do that. Nothing's barely in order. So it's like the first thing. What do you guys want to cover first?
So first topic will be superstitions, and basically how I came up to this topic was earlier this week I was just like doing random shit on the internet, just browsing and shit. You know how it is. You end up on the dark side of the internet or whatever. And what happened was I ran into this one thing about how people can just figure out what your past life was like, who you were in your past life. So it's like, let me give this a try. Oh, now I remember how I got to it. I was looking up name meanings, and then this one website was like, figure out your past life. And I was like, how? Like, okay, just enter your name and date of birth and then what your personality is like. And it said that I was a woman in my past life in New York. Yes,
Nice. Oh no.
I was a woman in my past life in New York who was a master carpenter. So I was pretty much what's that one chick from Full Metal Alchemist?
Winry?
Yeah, Winry. Pretty much I was Winry. I was like, what do other websites say about this shit? And then they got into a whole thought about what about superstitions and all this type of stuff? What is supernatural stuff? So I was wondering, like, what do you guys think about this stuff? Like, what do you think about tarot cards and seeing your past life and karma and all that shit? Like, is that even a thing? Should that even be a thing?
Like a past life, like just like what you were in the past.
Not even that, just superstitions in general.
Oh, you mean like all that occult shit and all that?
Yeah.
I don't know, G. I swear to fucking God, I broke a mirror like when I was younger and shit. I swear to God, shit was not going my way. Every time some shit bad happened to me. No, listen.
That's a placebo effect.
No, listen. Every time some shit bad happened to me, the first thing I blame is God. No. Stop. The first thing I blame is that fucking mirror. Good God.
Which one? Wait, which one has a higher priority though, God or the mirror?
I don't know, man. The way shit been going in my life, man, God ain't really been paying attention too much.
At least I can see the mirror.
At least I can see it. Oh, bro, we finna fucking burn.
Yeah.
But no,
Well, at least
Alright.
hell has a sense of humor.
yeah, but like, no, it's like every time some shit bad happened to me, I believe it's the fucking mirror. And just like, it felt so fucking legit because like life was good up until I broke that fucking mirror, dude. It's like, seriously, and that shit felt, and I broke a couple mirrors in my fucking life, man. I don't know if that shit gonna keep adding up. I don't know. Does it stack up? Does it reset? Like,
Are these debuffs? Do these debuff stacks? I need the manual. Somebody go to
Where's the D&D manual for life?
right.
So it's like, bro,
What do I need to roll?
I was thinking like, bro, these shit stack up. Like, if I broke 2 mirrors, does that mean 14 years of bad luck? Because I broke about 3.
And that's another thing. This shit is never clear. When I was young, like between 5 and 12 years old, I was like superstitious as fuck. I used to always like avoid cracks on the ground. I used to make sure I didn't like break any mirrors or go under ladders or anything. And I believed in that shit. And now when I got into high school, it's like, this shit is ridiculous. Like, bad shit was gonna happen to you either way. Who came up with this? Why is this just a ridiculous thing that humanity came up with? It's just another one of those, oh, we need to figure out what the meaning of life is, and there are some things that we don't know about. There's some energies and.
Well, wait, we know the meaning of life. Titties.
And
Besides the
I'm glad
fact
that we got that across the room.
Besides the reasons to live.
it's like just like, why are these superstitions even exist? Because because I know that I've stepped on a million cracks in the past 20 years.
Wait, let Kobe have his input. He's like our
I'm
designated
just
smart man.
wondering if this is round robin or is this like an order to this?
There's no order.
We just like until we're done with squeezing out this topic, then we move on to the next one.
Uh,
So as soon once we said everything we had to say, then we move on to the next topic.
to touch up on your subject, as far as the cracks are concerned, I think that arises from probably when the ground is weak on certain areas, and then don't step on cracks, bad luck, you'll fall through, or you'll slip or something like that. I think
Yeah,
that's where that arises from.
where your mama back shit come from?
it
Probably just
rhymes.
probably just some playground shit.
I ain't gonna lie, bro.
I mean, I know that-
Or maybe
I know there's like there's actual folklore behind, at least I think there's actual folklore behind things like black cats and shit.
Right.
Because there's the thing with witches and then like Grimalkins.
I don't know about like when people say if a black cat crosses your path, you have bad luck. I own a black cat, and if she's crossing your path, it's usually because you're about to step on her and trip over her and die.
I feel you. I have a black kitten in that moment.
I also have a black cat.
There's
But I got a
black cat
lazy
in
ass
this-
black cat.
in this neighborhood. They always spook the shit out of me every time I'm coming home, walking up to my doorstep. It's like, shoom, like what the fuck? Why are you here? Get out of here.
But no, G, there's been times when I was younger and shit, I'd be so fucking pissed off at my mama because she wouldn't buy me Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks for like the 4th time. So I would like, bro, like shit, I would like be fucking crying myself to sleep because my mom wouldn't buy me that fucking game. Like that's how much I fucking love that game. Like, but it's like I would like step on cracks purposefully and just
Well,
step on that
You
shit.
dirty as hell.
You dirty as hell.
Well, I love my
Backstabbing.
mama G. Well, I love my mama G, bro. That's bro.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, if this shit really stacked up, I'd be in a much shittier situation than I was last year. Last year was like the shittiest year of my entire life.
Bro, last year was a shitty year, period.
I think karma is very real.
Yeah, Sam.
Karma, now that I kind of believe in. I believe in like you get what you deserve, what's coming towards you, whether it's good or
most
bad.
It's
Definitely.
a reality thing as well, because you do something shitty, someone else is not going to appreciate it. Therefore, karma comes into effect.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Like, and then you suddenly realize, oh, I'm a shitty person. That's why all this shit's happening to me.
Fuck you, dude.
Maybe that's why I'm not getting laid.
What the hell?
Oh my god, let's not talk about that shit.
I mean, as far as superstition goes with me, it's like on occasion over the years, I usually had something is some type of item I deemed lucky, like a marble or maybe like this. Hell, I'm holding it right now. This like old
That's another
silver half
thing.
dollar I found somewhere.
We
Lucky
believe in
Charms.
good luck, but we don't believe in bad luck.
Mm.
And it's like we hold on to these things like Lucky Charms. Like I had this
Ever been
one.
on the ass end of RNGesus? That's bad luck.
RNGesus.
Yes.
That's probably the only physical proof that luck exists, and that's RNG, random number generators. Pray to RNGs that you get this thing.
RNGesus being a fickle god. Like if you're on roll 20, shit's gonna fuck you so hard. 2 ones in a row, 3 ones in a row. Sorry, D&D nerd right here.
3 crits. Oh shit.
Yeah, that was one dude I know. It became a running gag so much so we destroyed an entire fortress with his ass.
We gotta get to that one of these days.
What, D&D?
We just I was thinking about it.
Cool. It's cool. Like I would enjoy to play D because like my other group of friends like I used to hang out with, they used to play it a lot, and they still do.
I still say you were learning from the wrong person.
We used to play that shit at the cons. Well, D&D-esque games at the cons in the game rooms.
Yeah, yo, SSJ.
What?
Tyson said in the comments, campaign PTSD, I see.
It's not even PTSD, Tice. It's simply just because TJ asked Nick of all people to learn the game, and you know Nick, he's a devious ass motherfucker.
Don't mean to like bring like nothing like in my life into like this conversation, but it's like by the time I was getting around to D&D, I was going through like a little tough time, like with like a family emergency.
There was that too.
Yeah, so it's like I couldn't really get into it because I had to like go off the map for a while. But you know, like I said, I'll probably be willing to do it. But there's a version of D&D I was gonna do with some of my artist buddies. It's by one of my favorite YouTube channels they do. It's called the Drawfee channel. They really have like really nice videos, like when they just be drawing random stuff. I freaking love that channel. Yeah, plug. Even though they're never gonna fucking see this shit, but you guys should totally check out the Drawfee channel. Their videos are hilarious. They have like a series called Draga, which is like the equivalent to D&D but with drawings. So it's like I think the only time they really roll is to see who who either gets like special items and see who gets to go like who can take a turn.
Well, then there's a lot of tabletop games with various different rules and different dice pools and shit. I mean, one dude at work was telling me about something called Besom, which means big eye, small mouth, which is essentially anime tabletop.
Anime tabletop.
Yeah.
So you need the power of friendship and need to call out your attacks.
Maybe. I have a PDF of the book, but I haven't fully read through it.
Don't forget the Grindfest. The really good items require you to grind like 30 hours a day just to get a piece of it.
That's a tabletop game run by Atlas.
Run by Square Enix. Square Enix, 2001 Square Enix, when they needed to extend game time beyond 120 hours, so they make items have 1%, 0.5% drop rates. Material items.
Wait, what'd you say, Kobe?
Are we still in that Kingdom Hearts nonsense, Sean?
That shit still pisses me off to this day.
Fuck! I'm fucking up. I'm fucking up big time.
Thank God. All I have to say is thank God. Thank God for glyphs in Bloodborne, because it made finding the right item so much easier.
Hold on. Also, yo. Sorry, Anario.
What up?
I know you don't understand what the fuck is going on. You just be like, what the fuck is he talking about?
I was being low key about it, but yeah.
Nerds.
Like I just realized, like, fuck. There's a girl here. She clearly doesn't pay this kind of shit.
But she's one of the guys, so
I wait the day I'll find a group of people that actually want to play a Call of Cthulhu campaign because everyone's too scared to because they know they're gonna die at the end of it.
No.
Okay. I know nerd shit too. I just it's not all of it.
Not all of it. Yeah, that's the thing. Fucking the only tabletop games, like table games, we really play as card games, and that should really be at like cons. It's like,
yeah, I'm always down to bring cards.
Like most definitely, like the most definite game where we always play when we go to anime conventions is Cards Against Humanity. Uno. Uno's the number one priority. It's like that'd be the first thing me.
Remember the Uno card to death that lasted like a whole hour?
Dude, no, there was like this one Uno game that like one dude who had just like joined in like hella late in the game and he won the entire thing. we were playing Uno Attack, and it was like Carter could tell you, it was like the ugliest fucking Uno match ever. So it was like, Nario. So if you ever just like, like when you see Carter again, just like bring up the Uno Attack thing from Anime Midwest. You know what I'm talking about.
Nice. All right, well, I'll ask about it.
Yes, but I don't know. This would be a good time to segue into like another topic, but it was like I think I
was gonna close it up. Like going back to superstitions, like it's just a fascinating concept that it's fascinating that we as humans came up with it. But then again, we don't have an instruction manual to life or existence. So all we know is stick your dick in something else and you make babies, and then evolve from there.
I mean, there was a rain god to explain rain, and then we found out precipitation, and then mist.
Yeah, we need a concept for something because we need some type of understanding. So we just like made this shit because we think that's our only understanding. Like we saw some type of clue, what we thought is a clue or some sign, and then we just took it off from there.
The greatest example would be the Salem witch trials. That was just mass hysteria. People
Oh, dude,
crazy because they were scared, not because they were being controlled.
So many women.
Well, I mean, you're also using it as an advantage to like get rid of people they didn't like. You don't give me this shit, I'm gonna call you a witch.
Oh yeah, that too. Fucking Dark Ages.
Yeah.
Also,
how's it any different from modern day racism?
Oh.
You know what? I was about to say that.
Wait.
Oh man, you're opening a whole new can of worms here.
No, let's not.
Let's say that for next week.
Yeah, let's save that for another podcast.
Yeah, I don't think this is one of those podcasts. That shit in the book.
All right.
I go to get coffee, and we immediately start talking about shit words.
My eyes just
None
hurt.
of us are minorities.
It's so funny how everybody's jumped in like, no, absolutely stay away from the race
I
topic.
fear Twitter.
No,
I fear
stop.
Tumblr.
Stop!
Oh boy, here come the SSJ.
Twitch doesn't want to hear that
It's
shit.
gonna blow me up right now.
So like, y'all ready to move on to the next topic?
Yeah. So that was just my thoughts on
Yeah.
superstitions and stuff. So
like,
second topic, which was our heated topic, and one person is missing to blow up an entire fan base.
fucking Siraxis. Hold on, wait. Let me just say this shit now, cause I know he's gonna look back at the recording. Siraxis, you punk pussy bitch ass nigga for missing out. I'm putting your ass on blast, but not for missing out on this fucking campaign. I don't even know if you know what. Like, let me stop, because something serious could be going on with this man, and I don't even know. I already don't want to sound like a dick, but just in case it's not, you pussy, you know what I said, you pussy bitch ass nigga, whatever I said, bitch.
You dumb ass, ass and ass.
You dumb ass and ass asshole. So been here to blow this up. You was talking all that sweet shit the other day, but here you go missing out, bro. You fucking flaked. You fucking opt out.
Right.
You fucking opt out, bro. All right, but now let's continue on.
So we had a heated conversation earlier while we was playing Tekken about, and this is like a two-part topic, but I separated it into a second topic, but about hentai fetishes, the rise of premium amateurs, and we got to a point where we was talking about closet fudas and stuff like that, and like, I was just saying, like, remember a time when hentai is like in some type of renaissance or something, like it's becoming more and more mainstream along with anime itself. It's like, remember a time when you had to be a closet motherfucker to actually enjoy Bible Black or any type of fuda related stuff, because it was like, oh, we thought you were gay, or
now that shit's basically baby's first hentai.
Exactly.
Right, yeah. Bro.
It's like, I'm on this this hentai Facebook group, and every day, like, it's so like, a fuda post, like, here's the source to some fuda pic, that'll get at least 50 to 120 comments and like 300 likes, and I'm like, I remember when people would just like run you over for liking fuda. It was like, fuda was just taboo. Like, you like a girl with a dick, you like dicks in general. Now it's just
I'm not gay.
Hey, I'm with it. Hey, that shit looks good as hell.
You're a faggot and you like men.
No, I believe the actual like argument for that was just like, no, there's no guys in it, so you're the gay one.
It's like, you know, me personally, I feel as though like I don't bash people for like what they're into, you know, because it's like,
Are you gonna kink shame?
like no, see, I can't. Damn, how can I say this? All depends on the kink. Be for real. All depends on the kink. If you like Buddha, that's okay. You like traps, hey, that's cool too. You know what I'm saying? Not saying I don't. Then that made it sound even worse, didn't it?
Yeah, a little bit.
But it's like
Condescending.
But it's like, bro, if you into what you into, it's like, bro, it's like that's you, bro. You know what I'm saying? I can't judge you, but it's like you might judge what the fuck I'm into. You know what I'm saying? Not gonna state what the fuck I'm into on fucking live stream because I'm not a dumbass nigga. But it's like, but
Come on,
bro,
come on. The last podcast have us airing a lot of fetishes.
Yeah,
but it's like, bro, but it's like that is crazy how like you know, like it could be like, you know, a very petite girl and nobody bats an eye, but slap a dick on it, it's like everybody just flip their fucking shit. You know
Because everybody's okay with pedophilia before like gay relationships.
Right.
And now it's like everything has even ground. I even see a lot of incest stuff, and people are like more than okay with it.
Hey, that's not my brother.
Oh my god,
my sister.
I don't know if that's just a Japanese thing in general, or is really everybody's like getting into incest now.
Hey man,
Tyrion Lannister.
Nissan.
no.
I enjoy. Hey man, I enjoyed watching Yosuga no Sora.
Oh no.
Oh god. You know what's another weird ass fetish? Like this is one of the things I would judge you for. NTR, you gotta be the dirtiest.
There we go.
I gotta get close to my microphone with this. You gotta be the ugliest, dirtiest, most. You know what?
Like, I would rather
I can't
be.
even fucking found the words.
Like I don't like. I'm not trying to shame people for fetishes or anything like that.
Right,
But
I don't, but
my
it's like,
personal
NTR.
thoughts. My personal thoughts on NTR and cucking is just That's like I'd rather be dominated by a woman, tied up, having my nipples pierced to a car battery, than watch another guy fuck my significant other.
The battery part, that's my fetish.
No one's shaming people who like a fetish.
You know what's even worse in an NCR doujin when they dedicate like 2 or 3 pages of like the initial couple, and then the cucking begins.
Oh,
But
yeah.
I like, and you know, YKR Reloaded, he brings up a good point. He made me think of a good point. People probably get off to it because they know it's not there. So it's like, I mean, the person watching the other person get cucked. They're
Yeah,
like,
that's what
okay,
it's like, yeah, that's
but
what
you yourself, there has to be an initiator. There has to be a husband, a wife, and then X person here, X random here.
Yeah, I guess, because like it was one dude who said it in a very cynical way. Says like, "Hey, I don't self-insert as the guy getting cucked, so what's the problem?" I'm just like, I guess you're right.
Oh, Seal Guy doesn't have a Tumblr, but be sure to follow him on Twitter.
Yeah, follow my
I will,
Twitter. Let's see.
I'll link you to his Twitter. You follow Seal Guy on Twitter.
No, if anything, my worst experience with an NTR doujin, it wasn't just a few pages dedicated to the initial couple, it was an entire doujin.
Why?
So volume 2 was the actual NTR.
So do people?
Superior, that's my man's right there, bro. He also.
Why do people?
What's up, buddy?
Why is cucking a fetish?
Yeah,
I don't know. Like my thing is like, who in the fuck?
I'm gonna actually look that up right now. What is
something masochism, something inferiority complex? I don't even know.
I would have to kill somebody if they even like bro, you even like imagine the thought of like sticking your dick in my woman. Like damn it. Then it's like I don't want to seem like I own her ass, but it's like I own her ass.
No, that moment that moment when you're going through like the trash board on 4chan, so you automatically know there's going to be some quality in that board.
I'm gonna read.
There is an NTR general in trash on 4chan, and I decided to peruse it because I was curious. And oh my god, what the hell was I even reading?
So I'm going to read what the history of the term from Wikipedia for cuckold. The word cuckold derives from the cuckoo bird, cuckoo bird, alluding to its habitat of laying eggs in another bird's nest. The association is common with the medieval folklore, literature, and iconography. The English usage first appears in about 1250 in the satirical polemical poem "The Owl and the Nightingale." The term was clearly regarded as embarrassing direct, as evidenced in John Lightgate's Fall of Princes. In the late 1400s, yeah. In the late 1400s, the term also appeared in Geoffrey Chaucer's The Miller's Tale. Shakespeare poetry often referred to cuckolds, with several of his characters suspecting that. Yeah, I know, it's a snooze fest.
Let's not forget.
Basically, the term is really old. In Western traditions, cuckolds have
let's not forget the cucking that happened in the Tales of King Arthur.
In Western traditions, cuckolds have sometimes been described as wearing the horns of cuckold, or just wearing the horns. This is an allusion to the mating habits of stags, who forfeit their mates when they are defeated by another male. So pretty much being a cuckold is like a whole domination thing.
Pretty much, yeah.
Just to summarize, being a cuckold is it's a domination thing. It's like the reason why I wouldn't be in it is because there's certain ways that I like to assert my dominance or show my signs of defeat, and that's not one of them.
Right. Huh? I didn't think about that for a second.
I'm just at that point, I'm just like, geez, like tie me up and whip me. Don't make me go through that. Yeah, that's right. I said that.
That awkward pause after you said that was pretty funny.
I don't know. My shit's not even because it's like, bro, like a lot, like I wouldn't necessarily classify myself as a thick fag, but it's like
you're almost there. You're almost there. But you're not thick. But you're not thick in the head.
Yeah. I mean.
No, I can provide. No, here's the. No, here. Like, let me get my whiteboard. Here's the test. Like to describe if you're a thick fag. Do you think 2B from Nier Automata is thick?
No.
She's malnourished. What the hell are you talking about?
No,
wait, who are we talking about?
2B. You know that white.
That android from the new Nier game, and basically everyone started calling her thick just because she has a nice ass.
No. Let me tell you something. Let me say this for anybody who thinks this. If you think a little bit of thigh skin indentation is thick, you need to get your fucking facts checked. You need to go get fucking checked out. Don't you ever fucking say that's thick. I will fucking.
Wait, hold on. What is this? Oh no.
So no, listen.
What kind of BS? She looks like she's built like a loli.
Oh no.
No, she's like tiny on the top. No, she's tiny on the top and then like has normal sized thighs on the bottom. Like,
yeah, pretty much.
I consider thickness like when it's like a drastic difference between your thigh and calf like size.
Thank you. Like pretty much the only reason people call her thick is just because they look at the knee socks and they see a skin indentation, and I'm just like,
I still don't understand the knee socks.
No, that's just what happens when like legs.
As someone that enjoys it in knee socks as a fetish, they can be too tight.
I feel like we're shitting.
I mean, when they squeeze the skin because that's how they're holding up.
It's a hey, TJ. We said we were crashing some fetishes with no survivors before this. I got I'm drinking my coffee. My legs are crossed right here. I'm ready to go.
But
she's not.
Yeah.
This is funny.
But no, yeah. Back to what the fuck I was saying. I was gonna say it's pretty boss though. It's like I do like little like small but like bottom heavy and stuff. Like I think girls with flat chests but like big hips and nice butts is pretty cool too. So I like that. That shit's my jam.
I like big butts and I cannot
lie. If any of you see
somebody. Hold on. Sporlsnet was just like, those are your standards for a loli. I have a 5 foot tall friend to show you. No, I'm not saying like she's a loli like that, because like she's flat at the top and then like kind of curvy at the bottom.
She has although she has like 2B has a noticeable bust. It's just
okay. Well,
she has a lot on.
She's not. I'm just saying she's not considered thick because as somebody who's black and I've been around black women. Like I automatically just don't consider that thick, considering like what I've seen to standard.
Yeah, that's like the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's like what I'm used to and what I see. Bro, that's.
Like I'm not even talking about like Nicki Minaj standards. I'm talking about like the top is like a small, and then they wear like a size 22 pants. Like that's thick.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
But yeah, it's just like I couldn't do it. And going back to the Fuda thing, because SSJ brought up a picture earlier, a whole from it is from 4chan, so beware.
I call it. I file named it the Fuda equation. Some dude
Fuda
went to
equation.
college to create this.
So this guy says, let's see, gay. One, maybe two dicks tops. 3+ girls in shot. How is this gay? No, explain the math to me. If anything, Fuda on woman is less gay than male on female. I went to college. Male genitalia plus male body equals male. Female genitalia plus female body equal female. Male genitalia plus female body equal futa. Female plus male genitalia plus female body equals herm.
What?
For the perfect hermaphrodite.
Me too.
That hurt. Me no think well. Me hurt brain.
Oh, I can't
I
read.
lost a couple of chromosomes.
I'm fucking saying. Holy shit.
For the purpose of-
Who the fuck? Wait. Who the fuck got the time to sit down and do that shit? Like
It's this dude.
I mean,
This
you
guy.
said he was a college kid.
This anon who made this right here. He went to college.
I got some Arizona tea in the refrigerator. I'm about to bring the entire jug to my room. Give me a
Why
second.
you? Why
Oh,
you?
Give me
Think,
no.
this shit. What the fuck?
why do you think I have coffee?
Well, hold on, let me pull it back up.
Maybe I should have brought the coffee back in my room.
So he's like, for the purpose of this exercise, let YG be the male dongs and YB be the male bodies. XG would be female vag and XB would be female bodies, including breasts.
Who the hell has time to be doing trigonometry with genitals?
That's
and
why
two
we're
lines?
bringing it up, because this shit is
That's why
ridiculous.
we're doing it.
It is very ridiculous, and it's like, it's a fetish, bro.
It's hilarious though.
Let's see.
It's
So
so
a
much
generic
more fetish that they're
101
major.
straight. This is, and you know, it's another thing. There was actually a whole TED Talk-esque thing about why guys like and can get off to shemale porn, trans
No.
porn. And the guy was saying basically like, this because in porn there's three things that are focused, which is the woman's tits, her vagina, and then the male's penis. So those things are made to look as sexually attractive to the guy as possible. So
I'm back. What I miss?
when you put all three,
We're talking about math.
yeah, when you put all three into one porno, it looks sexually attractive to some guys, and they're like, "Oh, it's got tits, ass, and vagina in it, so I can just get off to it." But anyway, going back,
This character you linked me being watch, she's so cute. I love your art style, period, dude. It's like, yo, I want to plug one of my buddies real quick, bro. Like, my man, Soups, your art, I fucking love it, dude. It's like, it's so damn cute. You just don't understand. It's great. Y'all should like totally check out his stuff, man. I'm gonna send you guys all links to his Twitter and Tumblr and stuff later on.
we'll plug everybody at the end of the podcast. Don't worry.
Mm-hmm.
But this guy makes a whole this guy just makes a whole equation about this, and it gets he really thought this out. So he's like, so a generic 101 straight porno will go as such: YB plus YG equal 1 male plus XB plus XG equals 1 female. Thus we have a 1-to-1 female ratio. We can use this as the baseline for what is straight or not. So
Wait, everybody, we have a surprise guest. Everyone, please welcome Black Torah, aka Ine. Wait, that's backwards. Please welcome Ine, aka Black Torah, also known as Sexy Papaya, or whatever the fuck his name is on Tumblr. He also draws.
Does he know about it?
No, he doesn't know about it. Ine, this is a live podcast. Welcome. Please introduce yourself to the people.
Get a drink.
Well, I guess I'm Black Torah, Black Tumblr. Hi, Black Torah. What's up, everybody?
Oh God, I wasn't actually expecting 10 people to actually be here. Holy shit!
yeah,
Like,
Yo, what's up, fam?
This is oh man.
welcome to the podcast, guys.
Hang on.
Yeah. So
Don't
just
worry.
I I know this is a little bit early, but just so you guys know, we're gonna do this every Sunday around this time at 10 o'clock every Sunday. Well, hopefully every Sunday, because it's like
10 o'clock Central.
10
o'clock Central time.
Thank you. This is what Silver's like our like designated like smart guy. Like he's a designated. Well, him and SSJ actually. Those two are smart motherfuckers. Like when we just be like brain broke, we go to them.
Okay.
So, basically, our topic right now, and we're just like talking about fetishes, and we're just tearing them apart one by one because we had a whole conversation about Fuda and how you remember a time where people that like Fuda was just a bunch of closet ass people. You could not even mention the fact that you liked and got off to something like Bible Black or some shit or Futabu. And now it's like that shit is mainstream as fucking. Like a Fuda post on Facebook will get like 300 likes and like 120 comments about how everybody can get off to it.
That's life.
Like,
Superion says hi, Black Torah.
Oh, what's up?
Yeah, so like I mentioned earlier, I got no problem. I got no problem of Fuda or anything. You know, say I would like draw it for free.
I mean. Like this is the thing with me. It's like porn with the absence of a man. So.
Oh wait, Soups, you got a good point. Oh yeah, it's like motherfuckers who.
That's the only reason. That's all I gotta say.
This is actually like a poor excuse, but it's like you actually feel like motherfuckers who don't actually who don't like regular just straight up porn. You got like food. I feel like you like dick, you just don't like what comes with it. But like no, Soups brought up a good point. Which is another thing I might want to get into. Tentacles. That is another weird
there
one.
we go.
That was actually one point. One point. I actually liked the tentacles, but that was only for hear me out. It was short. It was short lived. Because when I actually sat down to think about it, this is actually pretty fucking odd.
Okay, but when I first started watching hentai, I used to love tentacles. But then that's when I grew up and I was like, this shit is lame.
Yeah, like
I just couldn't take it no more.
Yeah, it's like entry level
on. Like this is going here, this is going there. What am I supposed to be looking at? There's
why is she has?
Why are tentacles shooting jizz? This was supposed to be a whole octopus.
It never gets different. It's just the same thing.
Wait. Everybody's talking over each other. Everybody, you have the floor.
All right.
I'm just saying it's the same thing.
Like
every time.
Like tentacles. Well, tentacles. It does have some history to it, and that's pretty much. Tentacles. It was a way to get around Japanese censorship. Yeah, I forgot which one it was, but around
it was because of not being able to show like dicks or something like that.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah. So
although the funny thing is though is that a lot of people like to say that like Japan is fucked up for making tentacles. Like technically, no, we helped contribute to them making tentacles. Oh, the animators and the artists that made like those old school hentai series, they were inspired by American horror comics.
Oh God,
why?
Why is it like censorship?
I mean, look at the original Evil Dead, and you can't say that whole tree rape scene didn't look like tentacle porn.
Yeah.
Guess what some hentai artists like were inspired by.
Oh God, why?
Accidentally inspires a whole genre to Japan.
And plus, we were the ones that forced those censorship laws on them.
Oh,
dude,
wow, that's
you realize how much crap was like inspired by just censorship? Cause like, was it the one girl guy from? Was it Street Fighter?
Poison.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah.
Trans woman.
Yeah, something like that. They were just like, yeah, you can't show a woman all with booty shorts and all this. What is this?
Stop! We're doing it again.
Why? This is.
What are we doing?
Hey, y'all gonna
give a shit. I'll smash Poison.
Y'all gonna fin tumble.
You know what? I'm about to say it right now. And if motherfuckers look at me different, I don't give no fuck. I'll smash Poison with or without the dick. Come on. I will smash Poison either way. I don't give no fuck with nobody say no more, bro.
No. But TJ, what if Poison go back to his roots and be like, "What up, nigga?"
Oh no!
Name cornbread.
Poison is not a man. Poison is just a woman with a
For all you know, in bed at any time, she could just drop the she could drop the female voice and just be like, "All right, now it's your turn."
Oh man,
Yeah, what if?
Now y'all got me second guessing. I take that back. Fuck you.
No, what if she's just like in the middle of it and all of a sudden her voice drops down 3 octaves? How you gonna feel about that?
Hey, TJ, ain't nobody gonna know about this but me, you, and God.
Oh, me, you, and God. You know what? I know I've shared this story with you guys about 1,000 times, but hold on.
We should probably save that for another podcast.
You think I should say it now since we're on that subject, though?
I mean, maybe, I don't know.
Okay.
Do you want to?
Yeah, let me ask this. Stream check. Would you guys like to hear the story about how my uncle had like a run-in with a transvestite?
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
It's pretty hilarious.
Let's
go.
Let's go.
Like, okay, you get, but I'm gonna see what stream chat's gonna say.
Guys,
Stream
you want to
chat.
hear the story? 1 for yes, 2 for no.
Yeah, 1 for yes, 2 for no.
Wait, who's all in there?
It's like 8 people. Superior,
Well,
Reloaded,
not.
Ghost Streak, Sports Zits, Sporty Zits.
I'm Ghost Streak though.
Oh well, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just spectating what's going on.
No,
so like,
it's okay.
It's not as personal as you. It's probably not as personal as you think it is.
Cause my uncle shares with everybody. It's a funny story.
TJ.
So yeah.
You know I'm back in digital, right?
Yeah, Carter told me you had a computer earlier.
Yeah, so I'm wondering what y'all think I should draw right now.
You
Porn.
should draw porn.
Okay.
Make you a Twitter, bro. It's popping on Twitter.
All right.
Oh,
let's see.
Tice is in here.
But okay,
We have-
I'm gonna.
Yeah, we have one and 2 and 1 no. So
Fuck it.
so go ahead with it.
Yeah,
Basically,
we
go
just-
ahead.
it's you can always just like tune it out, or turn it down a little if you really don't
Like,
want to hear
everybody,
it. But
gather around the campfire. Gather around the campfire.
I'm
It's
sure,
time
promise
for,
you, it's hilarious.
It's time for one of those Simon Cripps's
Story
stories.
time.
You know? Yeah,
Story
story
time.
time. I have a lot of stories.
Story
okay.
time.
But like, also, like I said, I do want to make this disclaimer. I am in no way, shape, or form like bashing trans people, like whatsoever. It's like I feel like I should make that clear. This is not bashing nobody whatsoever.
This whole
It's just
Discord
like,
group.
Oh,
Yeah.
if they get offended,
nobody's getting offended, but it's like I'm just saying for
Who
future.
you gonna cry to?
Nobody like come up and like try and bite my head off or anything later and shit. At least save my own ass while I can. So going on to the story. So here in the wonderful city of Chicago, my uncle Ray was visiting town. He was visiting town for a couple of days. This was had to be back around 2009, 2010ish. So my uncle he met up with this one chick, and of course they was gonna fuck. So like, but she wanted to bring it back to her place, but they wanted to go get some weed first. So they went to go, I'm not gonna say where, 'cause I'm not gonna put the plug on blast.
Ran off
Damn,
on the
that type of
plug.
party, huh?
Yeah, so like, they went to go get some weed. I'm just gonna make this as short as possible. She went back to his house. He went back to his house, but she said go upstairs to her apartment. She'll wait for you there. He going there with like there had to be at least like 4 motherfuckers sleeping on the couch and one other lady like in the back. So it's like he go in the lady room, and then like the other lady that was like already upstairs just kept going in and out the room, bugging my uncle, asking him for things, and my uncle was feeling really uncomfortable from that. So he was trying to make up excuses on how he can get back outside. So he was saying like, "Yo, I'm not feeling good. I feel like I should go back outside and wait for such and such." And the lady that was already in the house like, "Nah, you sit down." And he said, "Nah, man, I ain't feeling. I'm feeling kind of thirsty. Let me go over to the stove and give me some water." So she go out the room, come back and hands him a cup of water. So he's like, "Oh, nah, man, my phone about to die. I need to go get me a charger." And she pulled a charger out her motherfucking bag. At that point, my uncle was getting like angry and irritated at the fact that she had everything this motherfucker asked for. She was having everything he was asking for. So it was like, and she left out the room a second time, right? So my uncle looked up the fucking window saying, like, "Man, can I fucking survive or jump off the second floor?" If he was so thirsty to get the fuck up out of there, the lady was making him so uncomfortable. So she come back in, he get ready to leave and said, "Nah, man, I gotta fucking go." He just outright said, she said, so the lady looked at him, she didn't grab, but it's like, I'm just like assuming that she grabs him by like the shoulder or something, said, "Don't worry, baby. Anybody gotta know what's going on here but me, you, and God. hey, hold on, y'all. Hold on.
no.
It's like something
Yeah,
out of a movie.
Yeah.
You and God.
Me.
That
you,
sounds
and
horrifying.
God.
I'm pretty sure that was in
I'm
like
scared.
Eddie Murphy movie or something.
Yeah, it really sounds like it was something out of a comedy movie.
No, it was like that one scene from Coming to America.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
where they went to the bar like with different women, and then like one of
Yeah.
them was just the what the heck is the guy's name? He was basically dressed up in drag. He was just like, yeah.
Yeah,
heck is his
I ain't
name?
really watched that movie.
It was.
My dad loves that movie.
It's
I
like
only
a.
watched the first half, then I stopped.
Famous last words. Only person needs to know is me, you, and God.
Oh God, why?
And it was all downhill from there.
Need to take a bath in holy water,
Oh,
and I'm not even devout.
About that, guys. Mama Crips was calling me, so I had to get the phone before she chewed my fucking head off.
all right. Now continue your story.
Yeah, so like after like, she said that shit, the me, you, like the way she said it, she said it was me, you, and God. Like her voice dropped. It's like,
no.
it's like imagine go from like Anario's voice to my voice in like
Oh God, why?
in like 2 seconds.
That's gonna be stuck. That's gonna be stuck in the viewers' heads for a little while.
I can actually.
Like a movie.
I'm not sure if I'd be putting myself like roasting myself, but I actually can make a deep voice.
Do it.
Like, what should I say?
Just say, I don't know, hey, I'm a dude and I got a big dick.
No.
Wow.
Oh man.
Just turn to Tyrone.
And the bass on the table over there, man.
Cause that was
Ladies and gentlemen, the LewdSquad music hour.
Yeah.
That was the ugliest thing ever.
all right.
That
So-
sounds like the beat that white people try to dance
I'm
to.
sorry, if we were still on like a topic, like that'd be cool, but it's like anybody else can like throw something in right now.
So
Is it-
we're on grinding our gears,
TJ.
so everybody
I
can
gotta
just
tell
one
y'all
at a
something.
yo.
Yeah, not even grind my gears. It was just hilarious. Okay, yeah, one thing though. Okay, I'm at my job. Yesterday was St. Patrick's Day, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
All the partying
Oh,
and shit.
shit.
All the partying and shit.
shit.
for St. Patrick's Day.
Okay. So at my job, I had to guard the bathrooms and only allow people who made a purchase just to come through, right? Why?
Guard the
Why in the
bathrooms.
hell? And I wish I would have took it because like a lot of people was offering me $5 just to get in the bathroom, but my boss kept looking at me. But and then later on she told me she was going to allow me to take it. I was like, what? Why didn't you tell me that a long time ago? But like basically, tell me why this lady up there talk about I'm looking for my friends and I think they up in y'all bathroom. And I'm like, well, you have to make a purchase to get into the bathroom. She's like, please, can I just go in there? And I'm like, no. And then she's like, okay, I suck your dick and give you $5. And I was
What?
like,
What?
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 And you said no?
my dude, where I'm about to go? It's St. Patrick's Day. The bathrooms is full. Where I'm about to go? Please, thanks.
Shit,
And
outside.
he's at his job too.
Shit.
Exactly. And I'm at my job place. And I was just like, I can't do that. I can't do that. I hope you find your friends, though. And it turns out her friends was in the lobby the whole time.
You should have got
She was about to be getting a free blowjob out.
Yeah,
No
yeah. One of
kidding.
two
Okay,
choices:
you know what?
get fired but get your duck sick, or don't get your dick sick and
You said duck stick.
dick.
You said
Oh
duck
boy.
You said
I
duck
know.
sick and dick sick.
Bro,
Listen.
I'll quit my job in the fucking heartbeat.
I want to get my
I
dick
ain't
sucked.
Bro. You know what? Since we talk about grinding gears on the subject of my job,
Let's continue since we're still on it. We're still on it.
So my fucking like give me something. I'm eating.
Yeah.
Oh,
Whoever
yeah.
wants to go next about grinding your gears, if you're done in a can go because mine's is gonna be it's a long topic.
Like remember what I mentioned earlier? How like when I flew back from Texas, my job wanted me to fucking go directly to work, right?
Yeah.
So for those of you who don't know, I recently made a trip to Texas because Papa Crips had just moved down there recently, so I had to go
Did you
visit
see
him.
Sig?
Huh? No, I didn't see Sig. Maybe next time I go down there I might see him. But I will go meet up with my buddy Felix though next time I go down there. But no, so I flew back in Chicago on Wednesday, which was a bad day to fly back to Chicago because somebody because it was so fucking windy,
Oh yeah.
like it was so bad. It was kind of dangerous coming in, so it was like, yeah, glad I didn't fucking die. So like but like before I left, like my job asked me, like, hey, Simon. Oh, Simon not being my real name, but of course I'm not gonna even say what my shit is. Yeah, so like, hey,
Tick.
like TJ's about as close to you guys when it get to my real name. So it was like, hey, Simon, I know you're in Texas and all, but you think you can come in when you get off on the plane? I'm like, let me tell you one thing, okay? I am coming from a different state, from a 2-hour flight. Where you want me to go is halfway on the other side of the city from where I landed. O'Hare is very far from where I had to work. O'Hare Airport is where I got off at. It's very far from where I had to work. So you need to fucking tell me, me getting rest is less important than like me just standing there for like 4 hours. Watching motherfuckers not stealing candy from a motherfucking CVS. I could understand if you had me going to like a warehouse again. You know what I'm saying? Or if you need to be doing anything serious like that. But a fucking CVS? Fuck that. It's not fucking worth it. This job is not worth it. I will fucking find the only reason why I'm still there because I can still manage like working at home, on like art and commissions and shit, and still manage to go to work. I actually have a good work-life balance, but this job is so fucking annoying with this shit. For those who don't know, I'm a security guard. You know what I'm saying? If I ain't make that clear before, I'm a security guard. And, they be, they be sending me pretty damn some wacky places sometimes, and it's like I'm pretty much gonna have to get my gun license soon because like in order for me to get the good spots, like it's gonna involve me being.
I thought you had that already.
No, I'm like working on that. Like I gotta take classes and shit.
Oh, okay.
And it's like, yeah. So I also have to like get my concealed and carry too, because it's like I'm not gonna be walking around here not lacking.
You and Job Spirit has just been like they just like trying to dick you over every time. They never heard of your free time. Like free time? Nah, boy, you gotta work.
The fuck
we
is
paying
free
you.
time?
Yeah, what the fuck is free time? Oh, hey guys, I'm gonna post a picture that Black Tory here posted because it's pretty sick. I'm gonna post it in the Twitch channel.
All right.
Oh, actually, no, I'm gonna post it. I'm gonna post it in I can post a link to it because
You're
Black
a mod,
Tory
so.
Yeah, Black
Okay,
mod. I'm the admin.
Well, no, on my Twitch channel, you're a mod.
Okay, cool.
How are you supposed to make the quality better? Because the quality of this picture is terrible.
You talking about when you post it or when you post it on Facebook?
When I post it on Facebook.
Well, when you post anything to Facebook, it loses its quality because
Facebook degrades quality on pictures.
Yeah.
Like a motherfucker.
Yeah, but everybody else stuff look good. Mine just look bad.
You work at low pixels. You work at low pixels. That's why. Set your stuff to 300 DPI next time you do a picture. If you understood what the hell I just said.
DPI.
Yeah, I know what you talk about.
Yeah. The quality of the picture. Anything lower than that, but we're getting off topic here.
Sometimes you look at a picture.
I guess
like if I had a pixel for every pixel in this photo, I'd have 75 cents.
God damn.
I guess since we're on the topic of grinding gears when it comes to work, here's something stupid that happened last summer. So me and a few of my friends are getting spec'd up to go to a fighting game tournament. Naturally, I didn't mention where I was going to my job because that would be weird.
Mm.
But basically, so a week, but this would require me having to miss Friday because of the trip going in. And so it was simply we were just going into Philadelphia.
Mm.
But here's the thing: so a week prior, being the mature adult I warned my boss that hey, next Friday I won't be in. I'll be going somewhere. So then he starts yelling, like getting mad at me about like, but I need you. I'm like, bruh, you don't really need me. You're overstaffed as is. He starts giving me a massive hard time about trying to take off, and he expects me to call in the day I'm leaving when I'm trying to give him a week notice. I'm like, huh?
You probably should have said something like a week before that too.
That was the week notice.
No, like a week before that week.
No, that's if you're quitting.
Oh no, I mean I'll do that shit
Yeah.
like
It would probably.
I thought it was a 2 weeks note when you're quitting. I thought it was a 2 weeks notice.
Yeah,
it
exactly.
was a 2 weeks notice, but like I do like if I'm going somewhere, at this point I just let them know ahead of time. So like
It's aggravating as hell. Like, but then again, my boss at work, like, we openly hate each other. And like, it's kind of, and I guess another thing that happened, like I screwed up my shoulder a few months ago, and then like he practically almost fired me for getting injured.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
How?
Yeah.
He was like, "You got injured? Go."
Yeah,
home."
because he starts yelling at me about me letting myself get hurt on the job, and because I wasn't entirely sure how I injured myself, he starts getting even more pissed off at me. And basically, me and another coworker were saying, it's like, no, here's what happened. Here's what happened. One, it's because he knows I don't like him, and two, I don't have the tits to back it up.
Oh shit.
Well, damn. It's just
Hey,
fine.
DJ, your only girl's looking good.
yes, and that.
I said the only girl's looking good, man.
Oh yeah. For everybody who's been liking my recent only girls, I
Ridiculous.
really appreciate y'all, because they're my babies.
That you're not, that you're absolutely positively not supposed to lewd. Oh wait, that's another character.
Do not fucking talk about it.
Well, here comes the trigger.
For fucking future references, man. If anybody willing to draw racist, please, for the love of God, do not loot the racist. He is nowhere near need to be fucking looted at all. I wish more of y'all drew so we could talk about art shit.
I mean,
Yo, you know what really grinds my gears?
What?
Like girls.
Oh,
Tell me something I don't know, please.
Tell us something we don't know, but please continue. The floor is yours.
Okay, cause like I know it sounds like pretentious or whatever. Who the hell is playing music?
Keep that shit to the
This is
minimum.
the ugliest
NA.
trap music.
I guess that can be what so grinds someone's gears.
I'm a spiritual, lyrical individual.
No, but just like I don't know if it was like personal to say or whatever, but I think I'm more venting right now because like just a lot of girls that I'm like who kind of try to associate with me, and I'm just like, stay away from me because you're dramatic.
Nia,
They're just.
I'm sorry, I said your name, didn't I?
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, but like Nia here fucked. She got into like a fist fight with somebody back in December and fucked them up. Like I watched it live. Like it was awesome. Like if you guys ever watched the fight from Hajime no Ippo, that's that's her. So she's Ippo. She was just didn't roll him off.
I'm deceased.
But no.
No, but yeah.
she ate the black fruit. She's extra.
No, you tried to play the prank on Carter and tell him I got kicked out of the car.
Oh yeah, I fucking called Carter and said, yeah, bro, she beat her ass so bad, she got kicked out. And Carter sounded so fucking like distressed. Like, hold on, let me.
He was like, no.
He was like, no, bro.
Tell her to go outside.
Yeah, tell her to go outside and get some air. Just could you put her on the phone, please? I gotta make sure she's okay. And oh god, damn.
He was just dicking with them in the con suite.
Right, because like we're just sitting down and saying, holy shit, Nia, I'm finna do a thing. And then like I just bro.
Dirty as hell for that, but yeah. Anyway, so back on topic because it's just very got sidetracked.
Mm-hmm.
We're just like girls in general have been really like pissing me off lately. Like, including people I've been friends with, because some people who are like in relationships are just like, you kind of should be lucky because I know people who would desperately be like willing to be in a relationship and like actually deserve it, but like you sit here and complain about a good relationship, and I'm just like, bro, like basically those dramatic females are just like start like BS in a perfectly fine relationship. Like, oh, I'm gonna just go dig up a post they made on Facebook in 2012 on a random girl status when they were dating. And I'm just like, why did you even do this?
Fucking 2012.
Actually, hold on. Hold on. NA, you remember? Oh, he muted. He muted. Never mind. Okay, so
No, he's right there.
No, he's right. He's there.
okay, yeah, okay. But you remember that one girl who comes to Barnes sometimes, the one from Australia?
Oh God, yeah,
Yeah,
the one that still owe people money.
Yeah, she got married in Morocco.
Oh,
Yeah, the one teacher told her not to do because he's gonna play her and basically just move here and get married just to be like an immigrant here to get citizenship. Yeah, she did it anyway, and man is ugly as hell.
she's so foolish.
Well, people
Yeah,
make
but-
porn games in RPG Maker.
Wait, what?
Why wouldn't they?
Why wouldn't you?
RPG Maker porn games.
What else
wait.
is new?
Oh, bro, don't let me get started, bro.
Okay, but yeah. Anyway, I think I'm done. Basically, girls are irritating me a lot lately.
Man, don't even talk to me about that. Just good lord.
Yeah,
If you knew the stuff I was going through right now that started from last year, it is literally just like I feel like I lived the second life. And I'm still living that
sorry.
second life.
I just got a pretty fucked up relationship myself. So I'm done
And it
with
sucks because you're so deep far down the rabbit hole. It's like you have no choice but to just keep going.
I mean, I don't know. I cut shit off in a second, bro. Snip, snip.
Snoop, Snoop, home.
Bro, I'll be so-
Well, that's
I'll
just
be
my
so-
problem because I'm just too good of a friend to.
No, I feel like if I
I'm
can't
not a
even be
good
fucking.
friend.
But anyway,
Oh shit!
anybody
You've been
else?
going for a minute.
'Cause I ain't been over
I
to
can.
their house.
I don't know. I try to like offer relationship advice.
Actually, right now we're gonna like take it to the people in the comments. If you guys got any questions or anything, feel free to shoot. Feel free to shoot any questions about pretty much whatever for anybody here in the chat right now, and we'll try our best to answer them. But like until then, like we're gonna be still like discussing things, and we'll stop for every now and again to like ask the questions. So moving on. Give me 1 second. Let me retweet this. Let people know we're still going.
If anybody else doesn't have any more gears to grind, I'm going to go with mine because that was technically our.
Oh wow, it's like I'm forgotten.
Our
Shit.
time.
That's why I asked.
He did
Cody,
ask.
nobody even hear your voice.
Because
Yo, it's a silent lamb, man.
I am a polite person. I stay silent when I can't interject. What really grinds my gears, although I'm sure not a lot of you can actually relate, is when people don't do their fucking roles in video games.
Oh no.
Like,
Oh,
for real.
fuck.
What is it this week, Kobe? What is it this
Yeah,
week?
what is it this week?
Come on, we go through this every other day. What is it
Who
this
you
time?
talking about? 'Cause the people in the chat. Who you talking about, Kobe? You got to be talking about one of us.
All the pain groans.
You gotta be talking about one of us. I'm like, you just threw some shade at me.
Oh, you just opened up a whole new topic.
I love how you were just
Better
like, I
open
like
up
to be
Pandora's box.
quiet.
Yes, Stoops, you're right. It is Overwatch. I'm betting it's Overwatch.
It's
It's
that's
Overwatch.
part of the problem, but what really brought it up was me playing Final Fantasy 14.
Yep, I
Fucking
knew it.
tanks not taking ergo
I
off
knew
the
it.
fucking healer.
I knew
And
it.
not popping cooldowns to not get murderized by a whole mob of enemies. Like, play your goddamn class correctly.
Do people?
I
Do
I
any,
can second, third, and fourth
Please
that.
protect me as Mercy. Fucking seriously.
do any,
Bro,
does any?
it's like,
Does anybody?
I can only
Although
do
on the
so much.
console,
It's like whenever we play, I try to make sure you straight, but it's like so much shit be going on, bro. And we in a team full of 6. I assume it is like, bro, it should click in other motherfuckers' head. Yo, protect our fucking healer, and then don't let your ass have resurrect rate, then we all just get fucked.
it
It's
actually
like
makes me wonder.
a
Does
perfect
anybody know how
example
raid
to
boss
help.
now?
The perfect example to help push Silver's point was yesterday I was streaming Overwatch right here live on twitch.tv/SealGuy.
Plug.
Promotion.
Sorry, I have to do a shameless plug. But
No,
anyway,
It's like, but only if there's a but like before that word.
But anyway, Silver was watching me do this. I was healing as Mercy, and it was just a tracer. It was only like 2 people, me and some other guy was using their mic in the match, and everybody else, the 3 stack in our team, they were just in their own little private session, just talking to each other. So I'm the only person that can call out that there's a tracer that keeps coming to our backline and shooting us on Elios on the well. And it's bad enough that we're already trying to push in through that small little choke point, but the fact that Tracer was back there was just like, This Tracer keeps killing me. I'm your only other main healer. Lucio can't heal through all of that. So, guys, there's a Tracer, there's a Tracer, there's a Tracer. And I keep forgetting that, oh, that's right. They're in their own little group chat. They're not in team chat because they assume that we didn't have mics. And it's like, come on, really? I'm the only person that can communicate this. And I was like, I 3 times throughout that match, I thought to myself, I should just pause while I'm dead and just message them. But I was like, you know what? Fuck it. It's whatever, because they didn't do it in the first place. They obviously don't want to win. So
and I feel like that is a big problem, like with Overwatch, is the lack of team communication and stuff. Regardless if it's just like text chat or voice chat, period. Just gonna assume that it's like, you know what? But like, in all truth, honestly, y'all might, and people might disagree with this one, but I feel like, if you want a team-based game like Overwatch, like team cooperation is like key in that game. So like, motherfuckers should like be like a fine-tuned machine when y'all playing the game together and shit. But it's like, I feel like, in Overwatch, that's like the only game I play with like that shit don't happen. Motherfuckers always go off and never focus on the objective, but always focus on the amount of kills they can get, which is the most like irritating thing that you can have if you're not playing like with just a group of friends, period.
Yeah, it happens in MOBAs all the time.
Yeah. Granted, you can still have fun. Wait, hold on. I'm almost done. I'm about to be done. Like, I'm just end this off with this. You can still have fun in the game playing with randoms, but it's like if you actually try to play like a little serious match, even if it's just quick play or even if it's just comp, you know what I'm saying? You can still have fun, but it's like, if motherfuckers ain't working right, y'all destined to lose. You will lose, and it's like, you're gonna be angry, and nobody wants that fucking feeling. Like, for some reason, out of all the games I play, when I lose in Overwatch, it's like the fucking worst feeling ever. Because there's been a chance.
And that's how the toxicity starts, because people get mad because they lose, and they think to themselves, "Oh, you dropped my fucking SR, you dropped my rank, you dropped my stats. Why the fuck are you doing that? You're a fucking piece of shit. I hope you go die in a well or some shit." And people just
I don't go that far, but okay.
People just get really toxic.
Some people will.
People just get. There was a match yesterday I also had where somebody was just like, they were toxic like right out the bat, right out the gate, because we lost the first round on defending in Route 66. And I was like, come on guys, really, just get your act together. I'm like, everybody just calm down. Think about your choices. Figure out who to shoot first, who to kill first, and then move on from there. Don't get all heated up and because your teammates are like messing up, and then you're afraid that your SR is going to drop or something like that. Don't worry about it. I have to stop worrying about my SR this season because I know that's what gets me toxic the most, because people are just really bad. So I just like, let me not focus about my rank, just focus about what the game is and keeping the game afloat and make sure everything goes as strongly as we can possible. The whole team can go as strong possible.
The thing that pisses me off the most as support is that the fact that I fucking die. And so that's that simple as that. Not because X and Y killed me, but simply because I die and someone's supposed to be, assisting me. So I've been working on my positioning, which is why also I'm good at Lucio, because Genji is no fucking problem to me with Lucio. I will murderize a Genji. I will murderize a Tracer too as a Genji.
Is that a pro Genji?
Sometimes.
Is this Seagull in the building? But
so I've been working on my positioning, and I've also been working on how to get from point A to point B as Mercially as well. And while I'm still in the subject of grinding gears, the number one thing I hate about the internet is when people start to talk about Care Bears or some shit.
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
Oh, whoa!
Context,
Care
please.
Bears.
So
Context.
a Care Bear, if you guys don't know about the whole competitive nature about the internet, Care Bears are people who don't like competitive nature of certain games or something. Pussy. Okay, moving along. Let's just say somebody only wants a computerized version of like online Tekken tournament. Like you only rank up against computer players and not against other players and everything. People recall those
that
people
kind of
as
in that context. Well, before you continue, in that context, that does like defeat the purpose of playing a fighting
it does
game.
defeat the purpose. Okay.
In my opinion.
It's I guess it's kind of hard to say. I guess in certain
I mean,
aspects.
But no,
This
that's
is more
the
popular.
you're just right to your point. Care Bears is like,
Why
I
are
don't
you
want to
even
fight
playing?
people. I don't like the actual competitiveness of competitive. But you're saying that
Why
they
is
want to
Here's
be
the
in
thing.
competitive.
So here's the thing
That's
about
just
that.
like saying I like being hydrated, but I just don't like drinking water. I like breathing, but I don't like breathing air.
Carter.
You know what? I knew you were about to say that, and I can't even disagree with you.
I've been I've known this man for about 5 years now. I know his patterns. I know he doesn't like drinking water.
I've known him for 11 months, and I know he doesn't like drinking.
Here's some shit
We're not gonna talk about him not drinking water. We're not going to talk about that.
Yeah, moving on.
Here's some shit about about getting aggravated by being a support. Like I play League, although I really don't play League as much anymore because fuck that shit. It's like I'm basically a perma support because the rest of the crew I'm with, well, they're better than me in almost every other role I can play, so I just end up supporting. But for some reason, there's this one person on our team that is a fucking idiot when she ADCs.
Oh no!
And I keep yelling at her, it's like, oh, hey, like, hello, I'm the support here. You're supposed to be getting all the CS. You're supposed to be getting all the kills. Why the fuck are you recalling in the middle of lane? You can see them running up on you.
That's another thing, just to say real quickly. Just MOBAs in general are just like, they have our math teacher has said this too to me. MOBAs have the most toxic communities of any other gaming community. My first real MOBA game, when I was playing online with actual other people with Heroes of the Storm, we lost. People were just immediately out the box just pointing fingers at each other, and I'm like, don't yell at me, guys, because you can see that I'm only level 6. I've just started playing the game. I only have about 2 hours on this game.
Yeah, something like that happened in League because like most of my other friends are like level 30 and even have some rankings, but that's because they played real early on, as opposed to me basically being a newbie. I'm only like level 21, I think. I don't know. I'd have to log in again. But basically, this one time I played mid, I played Ahri, and it was when Echo first came out. So yeah, if you played League, you probably know what I'm talking about. But anyway, there was this the Echo I was playing is cocky as fuck, and he's super aggressive, and he's really keeping me from getting a feed going. But my all chat was turned off, but everyone else was giving me the rundown on what was happening in the all chat. This dude was taunting me like crazy, telling me like how much I sucked simply just because like he was a silver player. I had no ranking. I was pretty low level, and I'm like, dude. Everyone was just telling him, dude, shut up. What really became hilarious in that battle was like late game. I started coming back thanks to my team, and I was melting his face with some really good skill shots. He was pretty pissed off at me. Because it's just like, yeah, sure, you're an Echo. You can slow us down. You can bite the dust with your ult. You can do whatever you want. But like, hey, I'm Ahri. I have true damage out the freaking ass.
Would you like some French fries with that salt?
Salt. Tears of the soul. Yeah, continue on.
Really is a Care Bear for that matter. Your mom playing Candy Crush, she's not really a Care Bear. If she's competing for leaderboard scores or times, she's competing in a different matter.
Mm-hmm. Don't get me started on Candy Crush, bro.
And I like to point out, and I feel like I like to point out, there's a difference between loving the PvE of a game and not wanting to deal with the PvP and being a Care Bear.
Like, I don't go to Final Fantasy for my PvP aspect of my life. I go to Overwatch or Titanfall for that. Because I play those games, I'm not inherently a Care Bear. But yet, if I desire some PvE aspects in other games, I'm automatically a Care Bear. That doesn't make any sense.
Exactly. When it comes to competitive, there's got to be something about competitive that you like that you would want to go back. For me, I play like, even though I get tilted by these games like Destiny, PvP, Titanfall, Overwatch, even though I get tilted or I'll get pissed if people are not doing their job, I still like the thrill of competitive because I like to compete with others and give it my all to fight for a win. It's just the thrill of the battle that I like the most. And for other people, like, it's another thing about like just people just like to be carried and stuff. Like, come on, you have to at least try. I understand if you want to get carried, if like you don't have time to practice or anything like that. But
like I said with League,
if you just want to be carried just for the fact of being carried or want to be a Care Bear about it, then don't even try, because there's have to be competitive. This is for people that there's something about competitive that people like about it, that they want to do it all the time.
Oh yeah, like I said, I'm low level as hell as League, and everyone, and technically all of my friends are carry me, but at least I bring everything to the table. Although what he was talking about with like PvE and not being a Care Bear, like something similar happened to me in Bloodborne last night.
Oh, we don't talk
Oh,
about
God,
Bloodborne.
Bloodborne.
Yeah, because this was actually pretty funny. So I'm on a new game and I totally forget the Nightmare Frontier is PvP central when you first walk in because there's immediately a sinister bell being rung. So someone invades me. All right, I don't want to go through with this. I'd rather just be going through the area. But either way, I fight the dude. It takes way longer than it should have because the dude tries to bait me into running into enemies because exploiting that whole fact that when you're an invader, you can't get touched by the enemies of the invadees world. But it's stupid. It's stupid, but it's part of the game. In fact, even when you're co-oping with someone, there are some enemies in the game that the cooperators can't touch, like that beggar that transforms into a dark beast.
Oh God, why?
Yeah, so I tested that out with a friend. He really couldn't hit him. But so anyway, I finally managed to beat the dude. And then all of a sudden, he starts putting me on blast in my messages, talking about how I'm being like a meta fag or something because I was using my R1 combo and using my gunshots a lot. And I'm just like, dude, I don't even PvP. You showed up out of nowhere. I was just fighting you off because I didn't have anything better to do. And like,
in that game, like right off the bat, the guns is not the strongest weapon. And you get
that's because the guns in Bloodborne are a replacement for the shields. They're meant to parry, that's basically what I do. I'm pretty parry happy in Bloodborne, so I usually open up combos with gunshots in hopes that I can parry someone and get the visceral in. But your mileage may vary, so I usually end up wasting a lot of bullets. But he starts yelling at me because I'm using the Rakuyo, the Lady Maria's weapon, which is like my favorite weapon in the game. So, but I'm like, dude, this is a good weapon, and its R1 combo is pretty decent. I don't need to transform it a whole lot. I don't know why you're yelling at me. I don't even PvP. Soulsborne PvP is annoying as fuck. In fact, I was just playing Dark Souls 3 before. In fact, I was just playing Dark Souls 3 before this podcast started, and I got invaded twice. But that was a bit of a better experience than what just happened last night.
Yeah. And one more thing is that one thing that people do forget when it comes to toxicity and competitive and stuff, that people forget to just have fun with the game. That's like the most important thing about. That's the reason why you're probably playing the video game first, because you think and you feel as if the game is fun. So if you're gonna get toxic and stuff, you have to remember that you playing this game because you want to have fun. There's something fun about it that keeps you coming back to the game. So you shouldn't forget that reason why. If you just forget about it and just start caring about stats and data and stuff, you're not gonna have fun. There's a reason why you're probably getting so mad in the first place, because you find fun in rising stats and not finding fun in the actual game.
Hey, guys. I got a question came in from my boy Soups, right? And it's regarding like a topic that we had already covered. So would you guys be cool with like answering the question to like a topic that we already talked about?
Go ahead.
Yeah, that's cool.
Okay, so the question is, although we didn't really talk about this, he's curious. What do you guys think about like Lolly and Shoulder? Like, is there like a double standard when it comes to SS?
It is a double standard.
Yeah,
there is a double standard because it's like, I will admit this, like, bro, I feel like I'll be more comfortable like withdrawing SS than I am like with Lolicon, because someone convinced me a while ago like do some Lolly, and like, yeah, I did it, but it's like it didn't feel right, and I just like opt out on everything, just like, yeah, I can't do that, dude. You know what I'm saying? But it's crazy. It's like there's a whole that really is like a double standard to that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, damn, I ain't comfortable with no little girls get fucked with. Like, yo, man, I wish I was that little boy. I wish that was me. You know what I'm saying? This crazy thing is that usually what the case is, But it's like, I don't. Yeah, I feel like there really is like a, because y'all know. Actually, I talked about this. As a matter of fact, it's like Like, remember, y'all, like, I brought this up before. It's like, y'all, like, 2 days ago, as a matter of fact.
It's also a double.
Even.
Like, there's also a double standard with how like certain sites and people just like want to take it down because for some reason, whenever you involve something remotely close to lolly, you got the immoral watchdogs immediately wanting to delete the art, like saying delete this to you. But then there's like some Shota artwork, and quite literally there will be people defending it. At least from what I've seen.
I've seen like really rabid fangirls defend Shota before, and I'm just like, I'm not personally not okay with either of them. It's kind of
yeah. I mean, like
it goes
brings
back.
It kind of takes me back into a really good quote by I think like Neil Gaiman or something like that. You know, he makes comics and shit. He basically it was on like back when under the whole should lolicon be made illegal and shit. He basically just said that like you can't ban something and leave other things legal. He basically said flat out, it's my favorite. This is one of my favorite quotes of all time. Like the law is a blunt object, not a scalpel.
Right.
Yeah, the whole double standard thing just goes back to how humans are in general.
Mm-hmm.
It's just males are the alpha, females are always the ones behind, and although it comes to like, oh, this is okay if men do it, but if females do it, it's not okay at all, not even in the slightest. But it is a double standard with Lolly and Shota because, again, going back to males, it's okay, females is not. It's just pretty much like, what am I trying to say? It seems rapey if we're trying to get a young girl, but it's okay if a young boy, rather.
A lot of people always do that.
Yeah.
But when it's a young boy, it's okay. It's like, oh, it's some little boy's fantasy, or some guys have fantasy of this, so I'm gonna go ahead and draw this. I'm gonna go ahead and make a doujin out of it.
The primary issue here is not the fact of the law. They're trying to put a number, something binary or something absolute, on something that's very random at heart, which is biology.
Right.
Maturity at heart from the start of fucking evolution. Either the female was ready to be mated with, or she was not. The age didn't really have a huge factor in it. Every female was mature at a different age and different time. So therefore she was ready or she was not. That's just the fact of the matter of it. Now we put a number on it, therefore it's all of a sudden immoral that we go under this particular number instead of looking at it as a biological thing or
not
just cells.
Not even biologically, but maturity as well, dude.
Yeah.
That's not cool, man.
And
I know what you're saying though, but I'm just saying, I feel like it's a little bit different with humans considering like we're more intelligent in our sense, so to speak. We all have gradual levels of intelligence.
Right. Not to deep.
Yo, wait, hold on. Am I the one who noticed how like I followed like the viewer count jumped up from 6 to 12 the moment we started talking about this? It's fucking hilarious.
Hey, welcome to Twitch, baby.
Let me put out. I am not saying pedophilia is okay. I'm just telling you the reasons why it's such a tricky subject.
This is just a discussion.
I get you, man. Don't worry.
Yeah, but just to bring up quickly bring up another small subtopic into that, and it goes back to like human evolution. The reason why there's like double standards and why because I was watching a documentary once. I told you guys this a while ago, but I did watch a documentary once on Netflix about why older men are like younger girls and younger girls are attracted to older men. And basically, younger women are like older men because way back when, like more than hundreds of years ago, like 500 years ago, there wasn't such thing as age consent. It was just women at around the age of 12, 13, they were hitting puberty, so it was thought that they must be mature enough to mate.
That's what I was trying to say. Well, back then it was mostly right once a woman hit puberty or bled, like had their first period. That's when they say women are mature.
Exactly. So when they're considered mature, they would automatically get put to the stages of wedding and being made into those proper roles of being a wife and giving kids and stuff like that. And that's continued on for so many years and so many generations in humanity that at this point, now that things are different in today's society, we're trying to break that mold that we've had for so long. And that's why there's such a controversy between things such as lolly and shota, double standards, and whether it's okay for a 20-year-old to be in love with a 40-year-old.
Guys, we're back down to 6 followers again. We gotta spice it up.
Well, remember that there's also like a lag as well.
Hold on.
Oh, yeah.
What's going?
It's like it's even but then I understand what you talk about, but a lot of people just doing a lot of weird stuff nowadays. They don't.
Wait, hold on. I gotta check the chest and truth by y'all.
Yeah.
Like it's just like I show Nia, I showed you the picture. You remember like people that talk about age fluid and shit, all that.
Okay, you know what?
Yeah.
Can we save that? Can we save that for next week's?
All right, just remind me to write it down.
That's a whole nother discussion in itself.
What was the topic? Let me write it down right now.
It was like age fluidity or something. Where people were like basically saying like, "Oh, I'm a child inside and I'm attracted to children." Like you're basically excusing.
Oh, okay.
It was just like, get out.
I think
we're not even gonna get into that now. We're not even gonna get into that right now.
That'll be next week's topic about age fluidity.
I am a little girl trapped in a man's body. Boy, if you don't.
Now going back to this topic.
Chris tells me.
Wait. But no, Sips, I do feel you on that. It's like, you want to draw us, but you're worried about like what other motherfuckers are gonna say. It's like, yeah, I feel it, because people, that itself is a pretty touchy subject because it's taboo. It's all taboo, man. And it's like, oh fuck, man. People be, hold on, age fluid. You mean like people who say, yeah, people who think that, like I'm 21 years old, right? But I can say I got the mind of an 8-year-old, and I'm attracted to 8-year-old girls. That's what motherfuckers think.
Goku, get me off this planet right now.
So Superion has a question actually before we continue on. Superion has a question. Reloaded has a question rather. What makes a girl count as a lolly?
Wait.
Okay, hold on.
One at a time.
Wait. I got a question for you. Like I got a question for that question. Like what the straight, like what do you mean, like what qualities, like what makes a lolly, like other than like
okay.
What, 8?
Hold on. Let me explain a thing. Okay, the term loli comes from this book called Lolita. Mm-hmm. It's like a Russian book. But let's see if I can see who this is from. It's by Vladimir Nabokov or whatever.
Vladimir.
It's the origin of course, and it's just like, it was apparently, the book is really messed up, but it was basically like a girl who was prepubescent and was like into like promiscuous things, basically.
It was more about the story was more about the guy involved, really.
Yeah, but it was just like it's pretty messed up. Like it was a whole bunch of things, and then she ended up becoming like a teenage mom, and it was a bunch of messed up things. But basically, the term is just for like a girl who is promiscuous and underage.
Well, that was the original. That was the original term of it. Now, it was
made in 1955, so of course it was really controversial.
Okay.
Yeah, that was the original term of it. But what constitutes it, at least in terms of the use of the word that Japan took, I mean, most people will associate it with short stature and shit, but it's usually underage.
Underage isn't prepubescent though. Is the original term
something along those terms, but usually like a short stature character. That's why think of the mini vampire girl archetype, and there you go.
Yeah, the types of girls are short statured,
plugging a specific character of mine as I nudge TJ.
Nuts.
Here's something better for people who would like to think visually, right? So think of a gnome or a smurf, right?
Think
Female, and she
No.
looks very sexy.
no,
right? But
no,
they're very
Stop.
cool.
no,
Stop
stop,
yourself.
stop.
No,
Think more, like, no, think more Rachel Alucard from Blaze Blue.
let's not.
She's gothic Lolita and a lolly though.
Exactly.
Really now.
She's
Superior
like
on
that.
look.
100 years old,
Or I
very
don't,
little
the,
girl.
or and like I can go down like so many vampires right now. Rachel, Mina Tepes from Dance in the Vampire Bund.
Oh no!
Wait. Thug notes summary. Hold on,
hey.
Thug notes is summary. I'm
Yeah,
gonna watch this shit
there's
for
a
later.
thug notes on the Lolita book.
Oh
I'm gonna
boy.
watch this for later.
Yo, I'm about to.
It also had like 2
Try to
movies.
Tell y'all.
What's up in there?
Yo, I'm about to. I gotta bounce now.
Alright.
working
Alright,
on
see
All
you
right.
later.
I thought
Thanks
you
for
wanted.
coming, man.
For a minute, I thought you guys wanted me to give out the cliff notes of Vampire Bund.
No. That's
I
something
would
people
because
have
it's
to
like
experience.
that's like my favorite. That's like my favorite manga.
I will
Somebody's gonna have to
advocate
experience
everyone
that themselves.
no.
Wait. What you finna say in there before you go?
No, I was just saying. All right, everybody. It was just nice
Yeah.
talking.
I will
I
link y'all to his Tumblr in the chat.
Right. We'll post that into the chat. His Tumblr.
Mm.
I got it. It's pretty clear.
No, not that one. It's like Torah.
Black
Not
Torah
that one.
47.
Bro, sex sales.
Yeah.
Come on now.
I'm deceased.
Oh my god.
I
Not on
don't
Twitch.
even get on that page no more. I'm actually planning on deleting it, man.
Why?
Cause I can do better.
It doesn't matter. Remember where you come from, bro.
Okay, we really need to put the plugs at the end of the podcast because how many times has this been derailed because of plugs?
Right.
All right, y'all.
We ran off with the plug twice. All right.
All right. See ya, Black Torah.
But like what we'll be talking about? Yeah. So yeah, shit just get pretty wild, man.
Yeah.
It's like
So, yeah, Lolita and double standards, Shota and lollies, that just goes back to human evolution. And right now, as society, we're just trying to break that mold, but it's a long and hard road to do so.
Ugh. Imagery aside.
Yeah, if you know what I'm saying.
Dear God, why?
But we in no way, shape, or form advocate or promote or think it's okay to rape somebody that is
Have to
underage.
throw up that massive
Right,
disclaimer.
it's like, my
Support
thing is like, if
pedophilia
you
of any
can,
type. We do not condone that in any way.
if you like understand like the difference between reality and I'm stuttering right now. Here I go. Bro. Like fiction, fiction and reality and shit is like you all good. As long as you ain't really out there trying to do that shit for real, then your ass need to fucking burn.
Yeah.
Like that's pretty much what we all getting at.
Telling a
Like,
pedophile to burn won't exactly cure him.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, right?
I
Like,
mean, I understand that you're, hating
In-
them or something.
in
like
fact,
but
that-
it
it's like
won't
in-
make it better. At
in
all.
fact, that vitriolic reaction, I feel like, is one of the issues. Not saying I'm condoning anything, but it's more like, hey, maybe we can try to fix some things instead of just immediately, because like I've seen videos and articles about people like with those predilections like desperately ask for help because they know this shit is immoral, they know it's wrong and all that stuff. They don't want to act on it, but then like immediately someone asks for help, they immediately basically just say, hey, here's a noose. I'm like, dude, he wants help.
No, yes, I see what you. Yeah, that's kind of messed
It's
up.
kind of
'Cause
sad.
It's actually like something in like a psychology class. I mean,
Sorry about that, guys.
Like
Oh,
maybe we can figure something out.
yeah, and like
But it's just, which is honestly, it's kind of funny that we're on this topic because I recently came across a video about how once again news organizations are trying to go after Japan for letting this stuff remain legal with some really crappy BBC documentary, and the reporter, for lack of a better term, got into a 3-hour argument with the character designer for Girls und Panzer. It was so hilarious. It ended with him BTFOing her. Because
why
like,
is it?
she goes because like for one thing she's one of those people that thinks like that if you think that Girls und Panzer is like kiddie porn, you're an idiot, because like that anime is not racy in the slightest.
Seen Queen's Blade? You ain't seen shit
I
yet.
know, right? It's like there's like the most like the most risque Girls Own Panzer gets is just like the obligatory beach episode. That's about it.
Yeah.
Other than that, it's just cute girls in tanks doing tank things. Yes, I just said that. But she starts like pressing, according to what how I read the article, she just starts pressing a ton of shit on him, like talking about how like all this shit needs to be burned because she believes that the media can really influence someone. That's her first mistake right there. And then the character designer, I think his name's like Nogami or something like that, basically starts saying, it's like, well, there's nothing wrong with this. It's nothing but drawings. It doesn't really influence anybody. In fact, it might be helping people. So she starts yelling. No, her biggest mistake was that she said, "Why can't Japan just be like the United Kingdom?"
It's a whole other country.
Then his reply was pure gold. He said, "Why can't the UK just be like Japan? We don't have as much poverty as you guys do."
Huh?
He brought up the fact that the UK has a bigger poor rate than Japan.
I don't know the metrics on that, but may or may not be true. Although I don't understand the reasoning why that would be his argument.
Well, he was bringing the reason why that was his reply was simply just because she was legitimately telling another country to act like another country. So he fired that back on the honor.
Yeah.
I mean, complaining, talking about how a genre of manga and anime apparently promotes pedophilia. Meanwhile, the country that created this shit has some of the lowest sex crimes rates in the world.
Yeah.
Some
of the highest suicide rates, unfortunately.
Yeah, well, that's another issue for another day.
Fucking parents.
I'm sorry, I had to bring that up.
That's a whole other issue, but it's just like.
Did you just say no parents?
I gotta say, I feel like I really would love to buy that dude a drink, though, simply just because, and that interview with her did not make it into that documentary for very obvious reasons. One, because he kind of BTFO'd her. The argument, the documentary wasn't even about lolicon either. It was mostly about that whole schoolgirl prostitution shit that goes on in some areas.
Superior, thanks for that topic. That's actually gonna be a part of next week's topic. We actually have 4 topics for next week.
Oh, that's good. But we actually glanced over. I'm actually gonna say we actually glanced over a topic that we were supposed to introduce with another topic earlier, which going back to the porn stuff from earlier.
Well, it is a weekend podcast for a reason.
I was gonna save that for next week because I do want to structure that topic a little more. Plus, we're already at an hour and 40 minutes.
Oh, dude, we're 10 minutes past our exit time.
Yeah.
Okay, so
if everybody else has anything else to say, go ahead. Any last touching things to say on this topic, and then we're gonna wrap it up.
Yeah, I think I'm pretty much done.
Yeah, I think we're good.
Yep.
Alrighty, well, you want to do the outro, TJ?
Right. So, just so you guys know, the LewdSquad podcast is every Sunday around 10:30 p.m. Central Time. And don't forget, if you guys aren't doing anything Saturday nights, Seal Guy here does stream Overwatch, and he's usually
I stream about every day at 7 p.m. Central, except for Sunday.
Okay, I'm bringing up Overwatch because them be the days I usually try and be around the joint. But we always have Overwatch Saturdays, but Seal Guy always streams here pretty much every day throughout the week. So if you guys can pretty much sub to my boy here, it'll be real helpful for him, man. It'll be really good to help us grow. This will go up on SoundCloud, but it's gonna be a while before we can get the SoundCloud up and running. Maybe another week. I'll probably do that tomorrow or tonight. Make it to SoundCloud. And if you guys ever want to just keep up with us, you can always follow us on Tumblr, Twitter, but that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for coming in and listening, guys. If you were here live, thank you so much for that. And if you listen to this on either SoundCloud or YouTube or whatever, please hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. I appreciate this so much, and so what's up, guy here. And thanks a lot. Lewd Squad signing out. This is Simon
All right,
Cripps. Thank you guys so much for coming
make sure you follow me at twitch.tv/CUCK, which is where you're watching this channel right now. I'll link my YouTube in the chat. Make sure you follow me on Twitter at Diskir. Make sure you follow Simon Cripps at, what is your Twitter again?
At Simon Cripps.
All right, there you go, at Simon Cripps. Anybody else have any plugs they want to put in? Tumblrs, Twitters?
I'm Inario.tumblr.
I'm Stardust Saber on Twitch.
I don't really have a social network. I'm just usually with either of these niggas. So, yeah.
Alrighty. And thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you guys next week or tomorrow if you want to watch my stream.
All right, peace out.
Thanks for watching, guys.
Later.
Peace up, A-Town.
So all you guys are pieces of shit, man. I'll be for real right now. No, I'm just